it's been over a week since I filmed a video, so I thought that I would do so. I'm chilling up in my bed, up in here, so yeah. I mean, what else are you gonna do with this whole C virus going on out there and all this stupid stuff? I hope everybody's staying well and staying rested, staying hydrated, and getting tested if you don't feel well. Working in the businesses that I do, it's very scary. I mean, it's very scary for all of us, really. 2 of my gigs have already been canceled. My day job, I work in the travel industry. I won't say what I do, but yeah. So, there's that. I have a stain on my shirt and I'm trying to hide it. I just ate chicken noodle soup and I spilled it on myself. So there's that. But I didn't want to change because I'm in my pajamas. And there's no point because, like, I'm really going to go anywhere. But yeah, it's affected me and sucks. But we're already 1 minute into this video, so let's get started. And I hope you enjoy the new intro. Taylor Miller actually made it for me. No, we're not related. Not that I know of. She is, you probably know her from Tay's Journals from Instagram or from her YouTube. See, has anybody else noticed that they scratch their face a lot? Like, it's nerve-wracking, right? So anyway, I know some of you are like, I can't stop staring at that. Maybe I'll change shirts. So I thought I would do another journaling video since we really can't go out and do anything. This is what it looks like. It's from 2008. Some of these jewels have obviously ripped off of it since then. And it's got like a fade spot right here. But we found it in a drawer, so let's just go ahead and dive into this thing. It has my maiden name in it, which is crazy still. Saturday, April 5th is when I started it, and it says, "So begins another journal. I haven't written in a few days. I've been waiting on this journal to come in the mail. I saw it online, and I had to have it. I think it makes a great little summer journal for me. I started this book on a really good day. I had to work, but I got to be in a little store fashion show. It was a blast. I love putting on sparkly makeup, getting all dolled up, and being on stage." That's never changed. It's fun. You know, even if the stage is covered up by skids and it's in a store. Besides, isn't there a quote that says, "All the world's a stage"? Wasn't that William Shakespeare? I think that it was. But if it was, he's right. Here we go again. This one says, "Today I found out that Miss Stevie's coming to Cincinnati. I don't know why I call her that. Like, I don't know her, but, like, I've always called her that. But, like, I don't know. Maybe it's just my manners, I guess. I have, like, I don't know, a thing about manners. I'm praying so hard that I could go. I'd be crushed if I couldn't. I was just... Work was so long. I was ready to go home. My phone broke, so I had to get a new one. It sucks. I'm off the next 2 days, and I'm so happy." And then there's this thing about, there's like a picture from the fashion show. I'm going to cover up the name of the store. So there's like a little flyer from the fashion show that we had. And I think there's more pictures in here. There is. There's me dressed up for the fashion show. I'm covering up the other person so their identity won't be on the internet without permission. There's another picture. I love being on stage. I don't know. I don't feel like I'm a show off, but like, yeah. There's me on stage in another outfit. Back when I showed my arms. I don't really show them anymore. And then me about to fall asleep at work after the fashion show because I got there early. Let's see what else. Today has been April 9th, 2008. Today has been the most beautiful day I have seen in so long. I took my sister around the block. I sat outside. I've had my window open. It's so nice. I love the sun. I love warmth. That's never changed. I guess it's been a pretty great day. My 2 new Louis Vuittons have shipped out, like I've ever really had a real one, which means I'll have my favorite handbag back since the other Louis was toast. I always get the same knockoff, which I have a couple knockoffs right now. I know that's terrible. Louis Vuitton, if you see this, hit me up, because one of my dreams is to have that cherry Louis Vuitton or the white one. Like, hardcore dreams. Like, I don't know what it is. I know, that sounds so shallow, but it is what it is. Oh well. Goals, I guess. I don't know. Thursday, April 10th, I slept really good. I slept until 2. Not much has changed. I slept till 1:30 today. I've been trying to warm up my voice. I have practice tonight, and I hope it goes well. Tonight was the best band practice ever. Blank is trying to get me VIP tickets to see Stevie. Never happened. Just saying. My voice totally held up. It was great. Blank got drunk, and he says really hilarious things when he's drunk. I was cracking up. I haven't laughed that hard in a long time. I'm praying so hard. I want to go so bad. Still never had VIP tickets. I would love to, though. Who wouldn't, though? I mean, like, just saying. She's my fave. Alright, anyway. April 11th. Work was so fun. Everything changed around, so I get some new scenery. Sorry for all you shoppers. I get it now because I don't work retail anymore. And now when I walk into a store, I used to be like, boo-hoo, things change. Woo, I'm sorry, you don't know where stuff is anymore. Won't you try looking around? But then now that I'm not working in retail, because like when you work in retail and things change, you're like, finally something new to look at. Standing here all day. But then, like, when you're not and you walk into a store, you're like, crap, where'd they put it? Like, I get it now. I feel like working in that industry makes me mean. I don't know. But I try not to be. Anyway, things changed around, some new scenery. No word on the VIP thing yet. Never happened. Because, I'm not gonna say why. Anyway. It had nothing to do with her. It had everything to do with the guy that was going to get me VIP. I bought Sweeney Todd. I've never seen it. After my shower, I'm going to sit down with some oatmeal cookies and watch it in my favorite pajamas. I can't wait for some relaxation. I still look forward to some relaxation. Like, I've done nothing today, but, like, I feel like everybody's doing nothing because there's nothing to do. April 12th. Today was a pretty great day. I'm tired. The day seemed to drag on and on. I did get off the cigarette lane for a few hours. That was awesome. I hated that thing. Like, especially when they would get on a high horse and start enforcing the ID thing. Because as time goes on, everybody just gets kind of lazy and laxed. And they're like, you know, we know these people. They're repeat customers. They buy the same cigarettes. We know what they smoke. We're just like, here, you know, ring out, whatever. We know you're over 21 years old, so buy your cigarettes and get out. And then every, like, couple months, corporate or somebody would come in and be like, okay, we have to ID completely everybody. Completely everybody. And if we catch you on that camera, not IDing completely everybody, even if they have white hair or whatever, like, you're gonna get fired or you're gonna get wrote up or whatever. And then when you would do that, you would have the people that would have, like, tempers, and they would come in and they would be like, you'd be like, here's your cigarettes. I'm so sorry they're asking me to ID you now. Like, I apologize for the inconvenience, but, like, it's just, like, right now it's a thing, so I have to ID everybody. And literally, they would throw the pack of cigarettes at you. Like, I had a pack of cigarettes thrown at me. Like, like, here. Like, I don't want to show you my... You should know how old I am. I come in here every single solitary day. Like, and you're just taking it because that's your job. And really, you want to, like, climb over the counter and, like, hold them on the floor and just start beating the bejesus out of them. And be like, I'm doing my job, you idiot. Like, there's no reason to treat another human like that. Like, I just work here. Like, and just start wailing on somebody. But you just have to, like, take it and call a manager. And, like, you go home at the end of the day and you're like, this is the reason why, like, I'm destructive to myself sometimes because I can't handle it. Like, it's crazy. And then it says... I forgot where it was because I got so distracted. It still makes me aggravated about people like that. Anyway, it says, it drives me to complete boredom when I do the same thing every single solitary day. Still no word on those Stevie tickets. I'm starting to get worried. I hope he can get them. April 13th. I woke up today at 3. It was much needed. I started my spring cleaning. I got at least a teeny tiny bit of it, and I think I'm gonna get rid of a lot of stuff. Maybe I can talk about this now, hopefully without getting in trouble or like people thinking I'm just like name dropping, because my friend has been passed away for a long time, and I would write about stuff in my journal about our conversations, but I never really talked about it because I don't like to name drop, and I just don't want people to think badly of me. I don't know if it's been long enough to say any of this. I guess I will, but I don't know. Let me know what you think in the comments. Should I not say it again if this person pops up? Because this person and I were friends and we talked quite a bit, and I miss him, and he's the entire reason I got my driver's license, I got my independence, and I feel like he's part of the reason I'm sitting where I am and happier today. But yeah. Herbie Worthington called me today. He said he went to Stevie's house last week. Like, he was so nice to me. Said they watched the Tom Petty PBS special in the Tudors, which is so cool because, you know, I love the Tudors. I've loved the Tudors since I was in high school. Like, when I went to the Renaissance Festival the first time, I was like, heaven. Yes. Oh my gosh. Still no damn word on my Stevie tickets. I'm getting frustrated. I really want it a lot. And no, he was not the person. I would never have asked him for anything in the world. He did get me tickets twice, but this was not about him. This was about another guy that knew my band, and he had money, and yeah, he just yeah. Anyway, it was not about Herbie. We were just good friends. April 14th, 2008, 2 p.m. I'm alone in downtown Middletown at a city bus station, waiting on the blue line to take me to work. Some stranger telling me about hitching rides, his cat, and all of this and that, and now some random guys talking about the weather and walking and riding the bus as hell. This is creepy that these people are talking to me, and I don't even know who they are. Trust me, it wasn't just some, like, nice random stranger that was, like, talking to me. Like, these guys were scary, and some of the situations I was put in my life, I feel like I should have never been put in. The bus should be here soon, and I have to say this definitely isn't the fairy dust bus, as Stevie once said. Did you really say that? The fairy dust bus? I wish it were. 4:07 p.m. I just got here, and I've been hit on, like, 3 times. What is up with guys? Are all of them that needy? Yes, married me. They all are. LOL, don't get me wrong. It's a nice compliment. I won't lie. The attention is nice. I'm just not in the mood for people. People are rude today. WTF. I got here, and people are hilarious. 7:25. It's lunchtime, thank God. I'm ready for a break. Today was boring, and I'm glad it's over. I had a day that day, dude. This one is from April 17th, 2008. Today was great and beautiful. And it was fun until I found out somebody broke into our practice room once again Sunday, and they neglected to tell me, which totally pisses me off. I ordered a handcuff bracelet from some random online store. It was really cute. And it's back to work tomorrow. Go figure. Okay, so April 18th, 2008, at 11:43 p.m. I laid down a little after 5 this morning. It turned into a really strange morning. We had an earthquake. It was really so crazy. I live in Ohio, so guys, if we have an earthquake, like, it's so really random and never happens. Like, hardly ever. I don't think we've had one since then. And it's 2020, so 12 years ago. I remember because I was laying in bed and I heard like the power line kind of buzz outside my window, and I'm like, I felt my bed kind of like slightly move and like vibrate, and I was like, am I something wrong with me? Like, what? And I look over at my lamp. I had a Tiffany lamp then. I missed this lamp. My mom threw it away, and it wasn't even anything wrong with it. She thought it was that, and my computer was the one that just needed cleaned out, and it smelled. I will never forgive her for this. Just so you know, Mom, if you see this, you owe me a Tiffany lamp. Just saying. Anyway, the lampshade was going, and I was just like, are we having an earthquake? We're having an earthquake. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. What do? We live in Ohio. Oh my god. And so... And so, like, I got in the doorway because, like, I had seen on TV where, like, people who have earthquakes get in doorways. And I was like, get in the doorway. So I got in the doorway and I felt it stop. And then my mom, like, I heard my mom come out of her bedroom and I was like, Mom, we had an earthquake. And she's like, you were dreaming. Go back to bed. And our cat, who still is with my mom, Bella, she was jumping back and forth like this, and we were like, what is going on with her? And because she was a calm cat, she's not like Princess who's just like nutballs. And my mom was like, you were having a nightmare, go back to bed, like, you're fine. And I'm like, I'm telling you, Mom, I was not having a nightmare. And she's like, we don't have earthquakes, go back to bed. The next day I wake up at God knows what time, it probably says in my journal, and she's like, we did have an earthquake. And I'm like, no, duh. Sunday, April 20th, 2008. Herbie called me at 3 o'clock this morning, and we were talking about the earthquake in his old shop and the break-in at my practice room. He was telling me about security at his old store. And then after he let me go, I went to bed, and I had a weird dream that there was a ghost in some old house, and she was this girl. And she was really pretty and had blonde curly hair and blue eyes. And she was supposed to marry this really handsome soldier guy. And he had blonde hair and really piercing blue eyes. And she showed me her memory somehow. And she fell over the banister of her stairs and died before she could marry. The ghostly girl was so nice to me in this dream, even though I was walking through her old vacant tall brick house. I think she knew my heart was in the right place, and I was only there to look and admire at her home. And then she told me her story, and I knew I just had to do something to help her. Coincidentally, the next day happened to be the anniversary of her death. Oh, I could just feel her heartbreak, so I stayed all night, and the next morning when I woke up, blah, 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 blah. What? I have really vivid dreams. I always have. And then she said, it's today. He's never coming home. I sat on the edge of her bed and I looked at her and I said, hey girl, no, today you won't die. And she said, you can't stop fate, not mine, not yours. Fate is fate. I'm doomed to death and I have died many times and I will relive it until you are gone. I am forgotten and I cannot forget anyone. Yet reliving death over and over and forgotten, and I will stay. And then she rose to her feet and walked toward the door. The banister was outside of her door, and I said, no, please stay in here, please. We'll all hang out. Please, I can save you. And as I started crying in the panic, and I said, "Please, I care," and she was like in a trance. And then she stared and answered, "This is fate. I walk alone." "Please, no," I screamed as she opened the door. "I walk alone," she repeated. As her hand touched the banister gently, she started walking slowly, and I stood frozen, knowing what was to come. I suddenly bolted out of the door as her hand came to the spot on the banister, and it started shaking, and she looked down at the place she was in. Her body laid many times over and over, waiting to die again, and I reached her arm just as it gave way. I fell and pulled her toward me, and we hit the wall, and suddenly we were back in an empty, dusty, dark wood house. She looked at me in a ghostly sort of see-through form. All of her features were still there. "I didn't fall," she said, still out of it. "I didn't fall." Suddenly, from across the hall, a door from an empty room opened, and there he was, the soldier from the vision she had shared with me. He smiled and walked towards us and stopped and spoke gently and said, "My love, it's time to come home." Her eyes sparkled as she leaned down and placed a cold but sweet kiss on his cheek, and she whispered, a kiss on my cheek, and whispered, "We'll be waiting for you. Never forget." She hugged me tightly and took his arm in hers and walked floatily toward the stairs into the dusty sunlight. I was alone, tears streaming down my face. I looked at the broken banister and I whispered to the heavens, "Never forget." And I walked towards the stairs, and as I started walking down them, I saw another ghostly-looking house across the street from the door window. I had heard stories about it, and somehow I knew it. I laughed to myself, and I thought, next, as I opened the door to go outside. I woke up in my bed. How weird is that? Dang, dude, I watch way too much Ghost Whisper in my life or something. What a crazy, vivid, movie-like dream. That sounds like a really cool story. I'm kind of glad I wrote that down. How weird. That kind of gives me goosebumps. That is so crazy. I swear to God I wrote that. I have the weirdest dreams. I always have. And I always try to write them down if I can remember them. And I tell my husband about them. I'll wake up "Oh my God, I had this really crazy dream, blah, 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 blah," and just go off into hysterics about the vividry of my dream. And he's always like, "God, you have the most vivid dreams. It is crazy." And I'm like, I've always been like this. It's just, I don't know why I am like this. April 24th, 2008. Blah, 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 work, blah, 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 a bunch of work. Stuff about tension at home, blah, blah, blah. A friend of my mother told her, when somebody never gets any freedom, the second they're allowed to have some, they don't know what to do with it. I know I'm 23 and I don't have to care about what anybody thinks, but I do. Any daughter just wants their parents to love them. Yeah. So, I'm not talking bad about my family, but living at home, because I live on my own now, obviously. I can do what I want. But when I lived at home, until I was literally 28 years old, I had to be home at 10 o'clock. I had to pay rent to live in my room. It's crazy. My life was crazy. It was really, really strict, and I'm a free person. I don't do well being restricted at all. The more freedom I have, the better I feel. And I'll go crazy, if I feel restricted. I don't know how to explain it. And, I felt, I don't know. It was just not a good time for me. And, anyway, I love my parents, but it wasn't a good environment. Anyhow, the point is, for me, when I did get out of my parents' house, I finally moved out on my own. I got married. I'm still in love with my husband to this day, so hardcore, and I get more and more in love with him every single day. Even if we fight, 2 seconds later, I get unmad at him because I just love him so much. But when I first moved in, after we got married and stuff, because I had to be married to move in with him, even though I had a key before that, and I pretty much spent a lot of time here, where we still live, and I lost my ever-loving mind. I was like, let's drink, let's smoke cigarettes, let's party until dawn. Let's like do this and that and go crazy, and we have the world at our fingertips and I can do whatever I want. And I like lost my mind. Like I was so crazy, and now I'm just like not. I got it all out of my system, I think, for the most part. Sometimes I'm still like, let's go out and like have a good time, because like for so long I was just like I felt like I couldn't do anything. And then I got out and was like, oh my god, I can do it whatever I want. Like I went insane. I was like excited as I don't know what. It was just crazy for me. But I'm glad I got to get it all out, and like I feel like a normal human being for the most part now, and don't feel destructive. Blank from work, a really good friend of mine that I love dearly, texted me today and told me that cashier blank hung himself. I'm shocked. I don't really know what to think. Part of me feels bad because I really wasn't like that close to this guy, and I really wasn't that nice to him because I knew about this guy's past, and he kind of freaked me out a little. But then again, he was nice to me. See, you learn lessons in life. Like, you should not judge people. I don't do that now. But then I did a lot, and I had no right to do it at all. And I feel terrible to this day. To this day. Because I was like, I don't know, like, people would say things to me like, give that guy an M&M and he'll be your best friend. He's crazy. Like, maybe he just wanted a friend. Maybe he didn't have any friends. It wasn't anything that I had done. It was someone else. I never want to be a part of making somebody that sad and hurt. Life is crazy. I can't believe he's gone. Friday, April 25th at 1:14 p.m., downtown Middletown, Ohio. I'm sitting alone, and I'm telling you that because I don't live there anymore at all. Like, I don't even live in that city, so I can tell you that. I'm sitting alone at a bus station, waiting on the blue line, sitting outside for a change. It's so pretty. There's a nice breeze. It's sunny. It's about 80 degrees. Too bad I have to go to work. I'm gonna be late. Stupid bus. Today was really sad. Everybody in this city is buzzing about it. I can't believe it feels like he just quit or something. There's a black cloud hanging over the whole entire front end of this store, and I have to be back there at 7. And it says register 13 was his register, and his picture. We closed it down and put a black ribbon on it and put his picture on it. I'm not going to show you because I wrote his name above it, and they put his picture on it, so I don't want to. I just don't. He's gone, and it's sad. I can show you, though, this picture of his wreath, and I can cover up his picture. But that was the wreath that we put on his register. Yeah. It was really sad. Heather, I know I can show this because you're not going to care if you see this. Look at you and your baby. I love my friend Heather. I don't think she knows how much I love her. She was my friend since 7th grade, and she worked with me for a very tiny bit of time, and they treated her like complete crap. Saturday, April 26th, local soldier, blank, I'm not going to say his name. His remains flew into Lunken Airport. He's finally home. 4 years missing, and our hero is home. It's very sad. He couldn't be home the way that everybody wanted him to. But he will forever be a hero to me and everybody else in this state. Even if I never met this soldier, some people I have never met really touch me. True. I hope the world's like that because we could all be better people. Sunday, April 27th, 2008. My body is so worn down. Work isn't cutting me any slack. I feel like quitting. I close and then get 3 hours of sleep and then reopen that store. Nothing is ever good enough. There's always drama and they push. You wouldn't think working at a store would be this stressing, but it really is. Sometimes the best way I think to describe my life at work is like high school meets boot camp. Pretty true. Nothing is ever enough and my body has had enough. No one seems to care about that. Everybody seems to care about their own self. The world. I swear, it's like anymore they just are waiting for my body to give out and for it not to be able to function. I shouldn't have to go through feeling like this either. That is the world. Girl, grow up. The world is still like that. I'm always tired. Blank, this little friend of mine, emailed me today. She's a sweet girl. She is a big Stevie fan. She gets to go backstage to see her. They've become friends, and I think it's neat. Maybe someday I'll get to meet Stevie Nicks, other than the edge walk, lol. Anyways, a friend of theirs has cancer. I guess I can talk about this because even Stevie Nicks has talked about this now. We have, like, a ton of friends in common, and, like, I've never met her, but I still love her music so much. A friend of theirs has cancer. I've never met Sarah, but she's definitely in my thoughts and prayers. Blank is keeping me updated on her. She's gone now, and that is so sad. And it's horrible, and I feel so bad for her family, even though I never met that girl. I still have this other friend in common. I'm not going to say their name. Because, you know, I wasn't given permission, so I'm not going to. But since Stevie talked about Sarah, she dedicated, I think it was In Your Dreams, to her. Wow. That's sad that she's gone. I wish she would have beat it. She was so young. I'm watching Center Stage. It's on TV. It's one of my favorites. I need to try to take another small nap before I gotta get ready for work again. Hard work pays off, right? Did it? I don't know. I still live in this tiny apartment. But I'm alive and I'm eating and I'm feeding myself, so I guess so. It's the little things I should be grateful for. I hope so because I'm working as hard as I can. Oh, my friend's obituary from work. Well, my coworker, I guess we weren't really close friends. Just talks about his funeral. And then this just talks about his memorial at work. And then I just said, certain people that show no sympathy for some people while they're alive wait until somebody's dead to do so. Blank and I went to Wendy's and ate with our friends who have the same name. I think they're divorced now. I hope tomorrow is better. And then I put his like little foldy thing that they give you in there. And then there's a picture of me and my friend Mars. I don't even think she goes by Mars anymore, which is sad. I loved calling her that. I was obsessed with Louis Vuitton, I still am, and Playboy, which I guess nothing's changed. Like, not the magazine itself, but like the bunny's cute. And so, like, my friend took a picture of me. Let's see. April 29th. Today was one of the best days I have had in so long. Blank is one of my best friends ever. We're still friends. We're just not as close as we once were. We went to TGI Fridays and had electric lemonade. They tasted like little slushies. So good. Then we went shopping and acted silly. I needed it. I'm not going to finish that sentence because it doesn't matter. We were being silly. We were having such a blast. This mannequin had THO, if you know what that is. I'm not even going to go into it because we're stupid. So we took pictures with it. We're so dumb. Oh my god. Then we rode these little kiddie rides. We're stupid. Oh my god. I'm glad we're not like this anymore. And then we went to Macy's. It was a blast. Thank God, because I needed it. Apparently, I needed it. And apparently, I shop with a tiara on. Who knew? I don't even... Wow. Anyhow. Yeah. Here's me on the kiddie ride. Because I'm dumb. There's a picture of her with a mannequin, but I'm not going to show her. What else? May 1st, 2008. Mr. Blank totally did not get my VIP. I'm gonna have to do the best I can now to try to get tickets. What an a-hole. I'm just gonna have to be a blank to him from now on. It doesn't matter because he has a different mistress every week. Damn. I gave him almost a month of faith and he let me down. No practice because blank hasn't got the security system up yet. Basically, today sucked. I was not happy, I guess. Wow. This is why I don't say names. Because I don't even know that person anymore, obviously. Okay, so May 2nd, 2008. Oh my gosh. Herbie got me Stevie tickets. Squeal. He called Karen, Stevie's assistant. Oh. Sorry. He called blank, Stevie's assistant. I'm in so much shock. I cannot believe someone would do that for me. I'd never ask anybody that knows her anything. I'm so happy. There might be a blank concert. There might be a Stevie concert to write about after all. What the hell, dude? My life in this journal was crazy. May 4th. I slept over 12 hours. It was super amazing. I finished the Boleyn Inheritance, and now I'm trying to decide what to read next. I started reading Fortune's Fool by Mercedes Lackey. I don't even remember that book. Relaxing has been so nice. I really needed it. Propping my tired feet up, eating pizza, chilling on the computer, watching Fleetwood Mac's Stevie DVDs. This is the life. Tomorrow morning, Stevie tickets go on sale, and I don't even need to buy them because they're already booked. I am so grateful. I cannot even put it into words. I bet. Trying to find something to read worth reading. I mean, I know there is, because obviously my life, wow. Oh, okay, so Thursday, May 8th. Today was alright. I slept until almost 2. I felt amazing. No work. Kayla and I got to hang out at band practice. Kayla doesn't care if I say her name because she already told me she doesn't. And guess what? No lyrics. I messed up a few times. The vocals weren't that great because I was not confident about not having my lyrics, but now I know that I'm going to get better. I hope so. That was such a blast. Oh, wow. I got rushed to urgent care this morning. I was in so much pain. Turns out I have a serious bladder infection. It hurts so incredibly bad, I cannot even tell you. I don't even remember that. Thank God. I hope that never happens again. I'm trying to find stuff. May 11th, 2008. I just got done watching this news thing on MSN about this lady who remembers every single day of her life since she was 14. And she has kept over 50,000 pages of journals in her life. She can remember what she had for lunch 20 years ago. That is so cool. It's her mother's It's Mother's Day, and I put Mom a letter and a bracelet in a box in the bathroom. So when she gets up, that'll be the first thing she sees, and I hope that she likes it. It's silver with a little black stone in it, and it cost me almost $45, which I guess is pretty cheap. But I looked at every piece of jewelry there. I still can't afford the ring she wants, and it upsets me. I like being able to get everybody everything that they really, really want. Still true. Um, 5 p.m. Sitting on the computer chilling was awesome. Mom came home from work. She loved her bracelet and said her friends at work loved it too. I'm happy she loved it. It's pretty. I'm starving, so I'm gonna go get some food. 6:09 p.m. I had ravioli and it was so good. I still like ravioli. I love ravioli. Like, I don't know. I always do. I always have, and I think I probably always will. I had forgotten to take my meds. I swear to God, I'm never gonna finish them at this point. May 12th. So I was thinking, I'm sick and tired of blank. All I ever do is worry about them and policies and money and customers and trying to avoid getting in trouble. It's time to put in for a vacation right now. I'm sitting in a hot bath, and let me tell you, there's no sleep to be had tonight. I have to be at work at 6:30 a.m. This is why I hate this place. Why can't I work 11 to 8 or something all the time? Screw sleep. Guess I'll just sleep when I'm dead. See why I'm so upset? I need a vacation. That's right. There's a perfect example. One day you close, one day's a mid-shift, next day you open at 6:30. Are you kidding me? This place is so messed up. Yeah. Literally. It was annoying. 10:27 a.m. the same day. After my shower and my bath, I blow-dried my hair, put my makeup on and my work uniform, went to bed at 3 a.m. in my clothes and my work uniform, got back up at 5:30, ate ramen noodles for breakfast, was at Walmart, blah, 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 clocked in at 6:26 a.m. I was not awake. I came in with my hoodie, my head up, my sunglasses on my head. Ask me why blank said something to me 2 weeks ago about having vitamin water. It wasn't clear, and this morning, blank was up front chugging strawberry milk. Okay. Saturday, blank was drinking iced tea. People don't... Oh, I think I was mad because they wouldn't let me have something to drink at my register, and that's, like, the reason that, like, I had an infection to begin with is because, like, I had to hold it. I couldn't go to the bathroom. I wasn't allowed to drink anything at my register. Like, they just weren't very good to us. People who don't know how to work a credit card shouldn't be able to have one. Blank who speak back to me when I say, "Hi, how are you today?" I don't even care. Nuns came through my line, and they rock. My first song that we play on stage is about a nun. I don't know. I don't know what my issue is. Like, why? I don't know. Maybe I watched Sister Mary Clarence too much. What is that Sister Act growing up? Yeah. Anyway, the rest isn't important. I was told that I was never allowed to do my laundry at home again. So I spent my night alone in my friend and her boyfriend's torn up house in a basement doing 2 garbage bags of laundry. I didn't get home until 11, so of course I was in trouble. I had to get back up at 6 this morning to catch the city bus at 6:45, got to work at 8 o'clock, didn't have to be there until 9. It's 8:30 and I'm not even clocked in for work now, and I'm exhausted. But nobody cares about me. They want my money, they want things from me. But I'm not allowed to be happy. I'm not allowed to rest. Who cares if I cry? Who cares if I'm unhappy? No one. Who's supposed to care between everything I do? What happiness do I have anymore? Why one true happiness I have to look forward to is a month and 13 days away. And of course, I know everybody will have an issue with that too. I'm tired and upset and miserable. I need to go home and put pajamas on, cover up, and cry myself to sleep. Maybe, just maybe, I'll be a little better after that. To put on a smile, to clock in for work, to fake another day, to act. Sometimes she was just an actress, but you'll never really know. That seemed to be the theme of my life. That song, I still love that song, but I feel like I connected with that whole thing then. And I don't know, it's crazy. And then on May 16th, there's an article about my friend when he had cancer, and he got to meet his favorite skateboarder and his sister, who's also my friend, and their parents. Her mom is still a really, really good friend of mine. I love her so much. She's like, I don't know, not like a parent, but like a friend, a really good friend to me that I like look up to for advice and stuff. But they all got to go to Hollywood. He doesn't have cancer, he beat it, and I'm just so excited that he's still here, and I get to see him every now and again and say hi and watch his posts on Facebook, and it just makes me happy that, you know, at least somebody in my life beat it. Kayla texts me from California all day. I'm so excited for her. I wish I was there with her. The road to this concert is taking so long now. 1 month and 9 days is a long time, but having cool things to look forward to is awesome. I'm so tired of boredom. 6 p.m. Another damn day at blank. Rolls my eyes. Boy, oh boy, this is getting old. I am so sick of being here. Boring, boring, boring. We had a really hot military guy came in. Keep in mind, this is 2008. This is 2 years before I got with my husband, so calm down. He smiled at me. He was handsome. He had the sweetest smile. And then this wrestler-looking guy came in and was checking out on lane 13. Considering I'm not really too shy, I walked down there and I told him that he looked like a wrestler. He and his wife thought it was awesome, and he actually gets asked for autographs. They were nice people. I went to lunch and came back and forgot to clock in. There's so much on my mind these days away from this place. I'm grateful to have a job, don't get me wrong, but 3 years of working a really annoying job is getting to me. Oh my god, I was at that place for like 8 years. I'm at the point where I just want to cuss everybody out. Who in the hell cares about departments and your stupid prices and your freaking returns and your moneygrams and stupid people trying to use an ink pen on the credit card machine instead of a magnet pen that's sitting right in front of your face on the machine? I need a vacation. I'm craving fun. I'm craving Starbucks. I'm craving laughing so hard I have to pee. Any reason to just live. May 25th, 2008. It's Herbie's birthday. No. I forgot his birthday was the day before hers. 2:50 a.m. Why am I awake when I have to be back up in 3 hours? I have to work at 7 and at 6:30 on Monday. Great. This place is gonna kill me. Seriously. 8:25 a.m. Here I am again. What would the world be like without some place like this? I dyed some of my hair last night. It's pink. I'm gonna get in trouble. On first break, Brenda almost made me pee myself laughing. I wonder what happened to her. We were looking through the ads from the Sunday paper, and there was one from Dick's Sporting Goods, and she put it aside and said, "Who wants to look at Dick's?" At this point, I raised my hand and said, "I do," and then we busted out in hysterical laughter. It was funny. I normally wouldn't say that kind of thing on my Facebook or my YouTube channel, but like, listen, it was funny. May 26, 2008. It's Memorial Day, and it's Stevie Nicks' birthday. Literally, that's what I wrote that day. That's it. It's backwards, but you can see it. Is it going to be that way in the video? I don't know. I can't think about it. I'm too tired. Friday, May 30th, 2008. Work was boring, but blank was there. Smile. He's so gorgeous. We took a picture together. If only he knew how hot I think he is. He's sweet and he's funny. God, I'm stupid. He's not even my type. I don't even know why. I don't even know my brain. My life is so completely boring right now. The only real fun I have is MySpace. I can have fun on there. That's how great my life was, guys. It's supposed to start storming soon. Bleh. I hate storms. They freak me out. Anyhow, Kayla and I have been commenting on each other all night. They're mad at our rehearsal schedule because it's non-existent. Hello? Throw me a bone. Anybody? Please? I'd skip anything to sing. We loves it. We loves it. I don't know what that means, but like, yeah, we loves it. June 1st, 2008. Oh my god, today was a damn blast. I went to my friend's house. It was so cute. All of our friends were there except for Blank because she's in Japan. Blank's ex was there. I love her, but oh my god, her ex is so hot. Is that bad? Yes, idiot. It's bad. Girl code. Hello. We took hysterical pictures. Then after we left, Blank, and I went to Blank and ate. We went to Chili's and ate. Whatever. I don't know why I said Blank. We had another electric lemonade. It was so good. Then we went to Monroe after. Hannah. Whoop. Blank took Blank home. We went to our old school. And we talked about how we felt in school. I needed it. It helped me a lot. Because I was hurting. And all of that hurt from that place never really left me. I never really got to understand her view on things. After we went to our old stomping grounds, we went to her house and played DDR. I finally got to play Guitar Hero. I love it. That was the day I played with Emily. Alright, so June 5th, 2008. 3 weeks from today, Stevie will be here again. I slept in and started laundry. I laid out in the sun, and I got sunburned. What a day. See, I think, like, are you guys realizing, like, the reason I love her music so much? And it could have been anybody's music. I mean, really. It just, hers appealed to me. I'm sorry, my hair is, like, crazy today. So, like, for every bad thing that happened, her music was there. And the only thing I really had to look forward to was her concerts. Like, that was the only thing I had to look forward to. Literally. So, that is why I love her music so much. And why, like, I'm glad that I have my own music now. And even though things with this stupid virus are going around and everybody's music is kind of postponed, like, at least I know, hopefully, I can go back to it. And at least we can maybe work on our album once everybody gets over their complete panic. But I won't go into that. So, anyway, that is the end of this journal. I wish the concert was in this journal. It's not. That was literally the end of the journal. This is the back of my journal. And at the end of every journal, I pretty much write the same exact thing every time. Don't blame it on me, blame it on my wild heart. Because I feel like that sums up like every journal. Like, don't blame it on me, you know? Just, like, blame it on my, like, wild heart, you know? She couldn't have said it any better. So, I'm gonna go. Jess just got home from the grocery. Everything I put on the list was pretty much not at the grocery because everybody's hoarding everything. And I bet those, like, apocalypse hoarder people you see on the TV that are, like, preparing for the apocalypse and have, like, everything in an underground thing and, like, all this food and water, I bet they're, like, patting themselves on the back, you know? They should. At least they prepped for not having any food because Jess said there's none in the store. He literally got the last two orange juices because I asked for orange juice. He got the last two. He said, I asked for chicken noodle soup. He said, there's none. So he got me chicken broth and noodles I can cook myself, which is fine because I prefer it probably. And he said there's like no soups and no milk. He got the last two of the milk yesterday that he could find. There's no frozen meals, which I use for work. Because the food where I work is for the guests. You can't eat the food like you're not supposed to. We're allowed every now and again, if managers let us, if there's a lot left over, but typically, like, we bring our own food. We don't even really get a lunch, but they let us eat because we're human. So they'll watch the desk for like 5 or 6 minutes while we chow down real quick or eat between guests. So anyway, I'm gonna go and we're gonna try to figure out what in the world to cook for dinner because there's no hamburger left at the store. There's nothing but hot dogs. And he said there wasn't a big selection and there was no turkey. There was nothing that I put on the list hardly for him to try to find left. And I have a horrible immune system, so he didn't want me to go. So he went in after leaving work. So, yeah. Hopefully all this passes soon. You all stay well, stay safe, be good, love each other. That's all I got to say. So, thanks for watching my video. Stay well, and love you guys. Hang in there.